Approved for all audiences? I'll be the judge of that. This is Preview. Today's a first for a preview. For this episode, we're going to look back at an old trailer.
Casablanca, city of hope and despair.
No, not that vile abomination. No, today's trailer isn't quite that old, but it is older than me, by a decade and a half, in fact. This is... You know, why do web shows always intro the subject like that? I mean, you clicked on the video, you saw the title. You're smart. I think you got this. The first sign that this is an older trailer is the opening, which is something you just wouldn't see nowadays. It's incredibly atmospheric and incredibly slow. It's literally 12 uninterrupted seconds of, I can't decide between the Starfield screensaver joke and the Star Wars hyperspace joke. Yeah, you know, the Starfield is more obscure, but like I just covered Star Wars last episode, so who am I talking to? The following section features a slow pan across an egg and what appears to be the surface of a strange planet. This might be the most transparent use of the Kuleshov effect that I've seen in a trailer. The cutting between the egg and the planet is a very, very clear visual cue to connect the two. The egg is meant to be understood as foreign and, well, alien as the planet itself. It's a more, I don't know, artistic section than I usually come across in this regard, even if the slow title reveal does remind me a lot of Wheel of Fortune. Aiden. Oh, that's right. That's from another thing I'm working on. Silly me. Confusing and shameless self-serving reference.
Yeah, that's it.
Finally, the egg cracks open, which launches the rest of the trailer into motion. This audio cue is at the heart of the rest of the trailer, and since the first 50 seconds are basically just build up to this, I'm gonna say it's the heart of the entire piece. Using an audio cue as the core of the trailer is actually very modern, thanks in most part, of course, to the Inception trailer. These can be more creative, diegetic even, like Leo's breathing in the Revenant trailer, or the Imperial alarm in the brand new Rogue One trailer. Just in case you wanted something a bit more topographical. Is that the word? Yeah, that's the word. It's the same basic principle, but the difference between the average modern cue and this one is that this cue isn't implemented in regular intervals and the visuals aren't cut to it at all. It's a cue gone rogue, and I just love that. You never know when it will hit or how hard the volume also fluctuates. It dips down, making you kind of listen closer for it, only for it to slam back louder and sooner than you'd expect. And of course, that's paired with a really effective rapid heartbeat. As for the visuals themselves, everything's fairly interchangeable. I can't pull much from the shot selection. What's absolutely crucial, however, is the fact that we constantly return to Ripley running. All this coverage of Ripley running begs the question, what is she running from? Well, the trailer offers two answers, though they're both kinda the same answer. On the visual side, she's running from the other clips, as in the events of the film. It's basically saying that what happens in the movie is scary, something to flee from. And we understand that this is a horror movie without being shown the horror. On the audio side, we're gonna loop back to our previous topic because it's pretty clear that she's running from the sound cue. The egg. The alien. And then we reach the finale, which is just a mess. But you know what? It's good. Without any tangible music to cut to, it shouldn't be ordered and rhythmically cut. It works like this. It works as this explosion, this onslaught of images and sounds. But why? In the name of the old gods and the new, does the sound not cut when it goes to space? Okay, I get it, the sound cuts when the tagline appears, no one can hear, yeah, that's clever and stuff, but such a drastic audio cut demands an equally drastic visual disparity. I mean, look at how much better this works. Why yes, trailer agencies, I did just improve one of the greatest trailers of all time with nothing but my raw editing talent. When do I start? In my very first episode, I talked about how much better trailers have gotten recently, but this is an older one that definitely holds up. I find it pretty frightening. Definitely not as horrifying as that other old trailer though. Before I go, I'd like to dedicate this episode as a birthday present to Preview's biggest fan, my mom. It seemed actually kind of fitting because motherhood's a theme that comes up a lot during the Alien films. Though it's kind of more in a like Queen, like killy, battly kind of way.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Though there are some really nice moments between Ripley and Newt, until you know she suddenly dies and they saw through her chest cavity. Dang it, Alien 3, you ruined the franchise and you ruined my present. I forgot to make a Prometheus joke. I do not like Prometheus.